Right across from the library, right over there, this park is called Iron Springs. And it looks like it's another kind of springs. Not smelly like the sulfur springs, but it's a springs. Yeah, wow, look at that. It bubbles too. I think that's natural. It doesn't stink. It doesn't stink. They have done some work on it. All right, temperature 73. It's as warm as the smelly sulfur springs. Would that water be considered drinkable then, because it is a spring? They've certainly done work on it. That's pretty neat. All right, so this is the food stamps. I think I might have run out of Arizona. I want to refill them. Losing money. Service berries, I don't like fermenting them because the texture is just terrible for fermenting. It's just this gel and you break it up and it's little. But it could probably serve as a good jam. It's like an insta jam. You crush it through the holes. It comes out as a jelly-like substance, and that would probably mix good with peanut butter and bread. And there's lots of them. I might try to make a little jam out of this, but I'm done fermenting these. All right, I'm not quite sure what to think of these abandoned tubes. That's the second one I've seen. All right, you know that Apple has all the advantages with a drone flight smartphone, because I can screenshot, I can record the screen very easily, and I can actually connect. I never had any connection problems. But the Samsung can't record screen unless if it's in some kind of a game mode, and I can't even connect. So Apple is definitely, I don't know where I heard it, but Apple is definitely superior. All right, there's a little bit of a trail that's obscure next near the library on this hill. Looks like they had a building up here. I'm pretty sure I can get to the very top. That's pretty neat. See what, maybe I can launch the drone from the very top. Yeah, I like that lower elevation for the platform to launch from, because here it's a little more hazardous, and there's still the peak. All right, actually this is a good launch spot. How many people have launched their drones from the top here? Whew. It's a straight drop below. You got the city. Oh man. And you could check out that ski lift, that ski jump thing. This is a good spot. You can really check some things out. Follow the river and stuff. And I can go even further down. There's quite a edge to walk along for this area. So actually I get plenty of alternative choices. There's that bicycle ramp thing just below. Well, this is neat. It's an obscure trail to get up here. Quite obscure. That's pretty neat. You can see the city. Yeah. There might be a trail right into the park over here then. Getting closer to that ski jump is actually ideal. From this hill, that's pretty ideal. I really wanted to get a closer look. I wasn't too sure if a person could walk up to it. I saw grass overgrowing it. Yeah, like, this is pretty good right here. It seems a little extra windy on top. That's usually what happens. Hey, here's a launch platform. Starts to go down. Wow. I'm already high enough. I could just hover over the city from here. So the iPod actually died. It actually died because the battery was too low. And I thought I actually turned on the charge, but something happened where it just didn't charge or something. Maybe it was losing too much power in respect to the charge. So I had to actually just work with a black screen and get the drone back here with just a remote. It's really frustrating when I got plenty of juice in the remotes, and I thought I know that I clicked the check mark to charge the iPod, but the iPod just couldn't stay alive. I had record, so I'll see if the recording stops when the iPod dies. You know, also when the screen died, I pressed the home button on the remotes and nothing happened. Maybe I didn't press it hard enough. I was kind of panicky, but I would expect that to have turned on. If it doesn't work when the screen is off, then it's kind of worthless feature. I've never seen a more worthless fence. Really curious what it's all about. Looks like an animal, probably a bear, was stopped here along the fence line. Oh, and then it breaks through. This fence is covering a large area, and I think it's protecting where I'm at, but for what? It's a real extensive fence, one of the higher security types with the barbed wire on the top. And I don't see any evidence of what it was protecting. So I actually got a flight restriction warning about being near a jail, but it didn't stop me, at least. There's an old sign over here that says it's restricted. It looks like it's a entrance, and it looks like it's warning on this side, so the protected area is on the other side. Maybe it goes into better detail. Senate sewage treatment, PO deep keep out. Okay, so it's all for sewage treatment. And also, let me see, look at those, these little seeds, really, these disc seeds attach pretty good to my bag. I'm gonna stay park near this courthouse Ace Hardware area and just use the bus entirely, because I shouldn't be driving so much. So I'm gonna get familiar with the bus stops. I know there's some bus stops around here, and I want to go all the way to Safeway and McDonald's again, just using the bus, and just make it a day. In the library too, I'll take the bus to the library. I'll be relying entirely on the bus, keeping my car stationary, save on gas. I'm just wasting time anyway. The bus station's across from the Come and Go, and it's every 6, 26, and 46. Gotta remember that. Elk River Crossing. Alright, I found this water bottle at the skate park. Somebody left it behind for me. And they got some questions here. 4 awesome questions. This is like governmental stuff. Is it fair? Will it build friendships? Will it be good for everyone? I think I've seen kind of different versions, but is it true? But yeah, the premise is the same. Trying to improve character. Alright, the newspaper called Steamboat Today has a for sale sign in front of it, and I think they went out of business. They also have an alarm going off. Yeah, they don't look very active at all.